We have the panel up here now. We asked the panel to come up. The panel being consists of tech people who are trained, been auditing a long time. Mary, yeah, that's right. And Trey, and come on up, Chris. And we're going to have Max up here. This is a time where we're getting close to the end of this thing, but it's a time where, you know, when I was in the church, you couldn't talk to auditors. You couldn't talk to CSs, ivory tower, remember that term? And you couldn't, it's like, and when I paid to get on course, when I paid to get on course, because I came out of university, and the instructors that were instructing me were people that were successful in that field, and had field practices. So I was getting instructed from professionals. So when I went into church and paid a lot of money, I felt, I was getting instructed by some young guy who didn't know, didn't take the course himself. But all he can say was, what's your material state, or what's the MU, stuff like that. So you have a chance, in this small unit of time here, to ask any of these technicians any question you like. And they have 2 minutes to answer it, and every person has 2 minutes to answer the same question. So we're not going to get anybody a chance to hog anything. Hog the mic, because I'll take it away from you. But you got 2 minutes to answer that question if you like. Okay, so say if you have a question, then we're going to ask who wants to answer that, and someone hopefully would answer it, and then anybody else has a chance to answer it or not. They don't have to answer it. Okay? Now, before we do that, we're going to have this young lady give you a little...
Guess my name again, come on.
Marissa?
Yes!
Finally, for 2 days. I keep saying Clarice. You're running Clarice. Anyway, she's going to give a little spiel on what she does, and if you want to contact her later, please do so, because the skill she has is fantastic. So go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi. I just got out of the church recently, but my thing that I'm going to be doing afterwards for anybody that wants to stay is teaching you how to get your money back. Okay, so I do know how to do this. There are people also that charge 10 to 15% to do that, and I will have them as well, because anybody who's been out for a long time, it's not the same game, and you really need the data that I have. So it doesn't matter where your cycle is at, how old it is, just find me right afterwards and I'll stick around. And I have a copy of my $399,000, well, $399,161.81 that took me 9 months and 16 days. And it's a repayment, not 1 penny was a refund. I did, my last action went on for 16 years, 500 hours of suppressed person rundown. If you can imagine. Yeah. So, and I wanted to make one comment really quick. I have so many OT things I could tell you about from the parascientology stuff, but one thing, somebody was talking about the psychic thing. A couple people, OT8s, have told me they definitely felt this. I am very aware of these things, and I felt a little bit of that when the article was getting ready to come out. I was one of the people with the article at times, too. But I'm really aware of this stuff because of the suppressed person rundown. I want to tell you something that I did, one of the cool things. On the suppressed person rundown, you're auditing other people. I'm very pain determined about everything going on. I have this viewpoint that helped me get my money back. I was writing up David Miscavige's CS. I am very worried about that being. While everybody else is hating that being, I still love the church. I still love everybody in the church. I love everybody out here. I'm still friends with lots of people on Facebook. Lots of people are trying to stay in common with me in the church, refusing to disconnect from me until they see a goldenrod, which there are no standard goldenrods anymore. I can tell you about my 8 months of OSA interrogations and stuff because of my KRs that I wrote. So anyway, one little cool thing was a process from Dynetics 55, and I knew it was going to work. Ron talks about tracks, the chapter on tracks, and waiting for an answer to a communication. The church tries to ignore you on these repayments. Okay? I did 500 hours of PTS rundown and suppressed person rundown, trying to get a friendly origination on my ex-husband. I had many, many friendly originations during that time. Okay? But this process worked. Okay? What I did is I mocked up, and I did it on two things. An ex-boyfriend that I wanted a communication from. I mocked up him standing there and answering me and originating communications. And while I was doing this, I could feel it totally working. And then I did the church. Okay? These guys do not want to answer me. Okay? The next morning, I got the call from the boyfriend. Now, okay, I've done tons of suppressed person rundown, so I'm really good at this, right? And I knew the calm is coming from the church. I could feel it every day. But they are very slow, and they have a very long calm lag. Okay? I got the calm on day 10. Okay? And the lawyer called up and said, Carissa, you're not going to believe this. Out of the blue, I got this email from the guy, Wally Pope. Didn't even say that he was with the church, but it said Marion Claim. And he wanted to confirm my email address. Right, so, but there's quite a long story to the whole thing. But I just want to tell you, do some, pull out a process. Do it. All this stuff works. All this stuff you guys are talking about, I have so many stories I could show you that just blow your mind. But for the refunds, repayments, also I'm going to create an ebook for it. And also I'm working on something with Granberry that I've shot by Marty, and for going after the IAS money. So anybody who's got IAS money, just, even if you're not trying to get a repayment, I have a little survey sheet, you can put your information on it so I can contact you later on. Okay? Okay, that's it, so I'll stick around.
Also, you can learn how to do this for your clients, right? You're going to teach people how to do this.